Well, hello, hello. I'm here. I made it alive. I hope y'all are doing well. And I've got something to drink. I've got my herbal tea. I got my cough drops. If I sound a little bit off, because I've been fighting something, so you might hear me clear my throat, cough, sneeze. I'm okay. I'm mega dosing all the good supplements to boost my immunity, so I'm walking this off. It's just my eyes watering, people. All right, so if you're wondering where I'm at, I am just outside of Austin, Texas, in Cedar Park. And I'm at an Airbnb, and I'm staying with a lovely Aries female. Nobody requested Aries today. Nobody. We're not doing Aries. Sorry, Aries. Y'all didn't request, so it is what it is. But I'll tell you the signs that were requested that we are doing. Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, okay? What I'm going to do is basically, I have the signs represented in this stack here, okay? And I am mixing it. I'm not looking at it. I'm mixing it all up. And I see some familiar names have joined in. Hi, Green Eyes. Green Eyes is saying, I sound just like you. And Highly Favored saying, hello, darlings. Oh, well, welcome on in. Welcome on in, Highly Favored. Fellow Pisces, right? So I'm mixing this up so good, all right? And let's see who is coming out first tonight. Virgo. All right. And we'll put that over there with the Hermit card. Let me see if y'all can. Let me switch this around, actually, so that y'all can see what sign is up. At least that's my thought process. Let's see if we can move the camera a little bit better so people can see. You know, in theory, it works. In practice, I don't know. Okay, let's roll with it, people. I hope y'all are doing well, by the way. And you know what? I just remembered. Hold up, wait a second. Before we do Virgo, let me do a real quick. I want to do a collective. Sorry if I'm scattered. Okay. I could save it to the end, but I'd really like to know as a reader the collective energy that we are all dealing with. Okay. Please show me, Spirit, collectively, what energies are people dealing with tonight in this full moon in Capricorn. All right, that just fell out on the floor. Let's grab it. Holding together. And yeah, I'm taking elderberry zinc. Yes, that's one of the supplements I'm taking, Holly. Thank you. This card says union, cooperation, solidarity, membership, teamwork, participation, making a choice. And I'm noticing, you know, schools of fish here, and it's coming to me about family, group dynamics, because you know we're dealing with the sun in Cancer, moon in Capricorn, and so I'm really getting this vibe that right now you got to look at who you can join your efforts with, who's cooperating with you, who's working towards a common goal, who's moving in the same direction as you. That is a really important issue or theme right now with this new, full moon. And at the foundation, we have great power. And this card is about strength of character, authority, dignity, influence, self-confidence, leadership, peak condition. peak condition and potency. That is so Capricorn, is it not? I mean, I kind of got the sun in Cancer vibe here and moon in Capricorn over here. Um, I'm really getting intuitively that I'm hearing networks, like you have got, I'm hearing resourcefulness. You've got to band together with people at this time, that are going to allow for powerful, empowering unions. Whatever is coming about right now, maybe releasing unions that are not empowering you, people going in a different direction. It might not be that they're not disempowering you, it's just you're going in different directions. Okay. I just heard something about going with the flow as well. Okay. Moving with the currents. I'm getting something about like a sailboat, using the winds, the tides, the currents, working with them to move you in the direction that you want to go. There's something about that I'm getting, collectively for tonight. But let's move on. Let's go to our first sign, Virgo. We got that with the Hermit card, and I want to do a 5-card spread for Virgo. And let me say, Virgo, you are being impacted with this lunar energy in your 5th house, having to do with creative ventures, creative projects, maybe children, fun, dating, romance. Some of you gambling, speculative type of ventures. Okay. We'll see what comes up in the spread. All right. Because that's still kind of broad, even though we narrowed it down to 5th house, right? For some of you, it's going to be those children. It's others of you, it's creative projects. Others of you, something entirely different, maybe with your love life. We'll see what comes up for Virgo. Didn't get any jumpers there, which I found interesting. I don't know. I'm hearing everything in its place, everything in its place, everything in its place. I just heard all systems go, all systems go. All right, let me cut this for Virgo. And what we have at the foundation, lovely card, showing that some progress is being made here. And you know, that could be you, your sign, because it can represent an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But generally speaking, you know, people aside, this might have to do with getting a promotion, getting a raise, getting some kind of material advancement, which is, I mean, I just love to see that. And I know the earth signs will love to see that too. So some of you looking at moving on up, okay? And the main issue here, you've got a Queen of Swords. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Regardless of people, this is a very astute type of person, a very... I'm hearing a wordsmith, okay? This is a very, also very clear-headed, clear-minded, clear-thinking type of person. This woman knows. This woman does not have time for BS. She's got a BS detector, okay? In the past, with the 7 of Pentacles, perhaps you invested in something for a very long time. Very long time. In the future, there's some kind of commitment here, and it might have to do with a marriage. For others of you, it has to do with a commitment of some kind. And if it's not a commitment, it is a belief. I'm going to clarify that. What's hinging all of this together is, there we go again with this clarity of mind, okay? This knowing about the truth and the facts, and trying to get some kind of victory in your life, or some kind of breakthrough. It might be a contract. It might be an agreement, okay? The outcome, I'm hearing mentally restless. Somebody, that's an interesting outcome, to be honest with you. I want to clarify that. So I'm really interested in the future with that Hierophant. Please clarify the Hierophant. All right, we got a jumper. This is it could be a marriage from your past. Like if you're not currently married right now, it's either a marriage or a commitment from your past and you're having trouble moving on. There's some kind of emotional baggage that is hard to leave it behind. It might be that you have some unfinished business. For others of you, if it is not a commitment, it's a belief system, okay? Some of you are having trouble getting on with life, getting to where you need to go in life, because you hold on to a particular belief system, and it might have to do with how you communicate yourself, how you assert yourself. Again, I'm getting another card of communications. There are a lot of cards about communications. Thinking. I mean, that's as deep as I can get with it. Let me see if we can get any further here with the what's hinging this. What's hinging this together for Virgo? Please clarify that. Ace of Swords. Please clarify that, Ace of Swords. Please. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. We got a lot. All right. Oh, well, there we go with the Hierophant upside down. Some of you put your faith in something that, like you put your faith in some teacher, some guru, some kind of belief system that failed you, let you down. Like it's kind of like a false prophet or false teachings or whatever. And it's led to a lot of insecurity and instability and a lack of trust. And now we get that Queen of Swords in reverse, where there's been some kind of perhaps bitterness about not getting what you, I don't know why I'm hearing, not getting what you gambled for, okay? Not getting what you gambled for. And something about the give and take is off. You didn't get what you bargained for. You made an investment. I saw that in the past placement. You didn't get what you wanted out of this, and now Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, we got the Queen and the King of Pentacles in reverse. That's you, Virgo, okay? Where you got trust issues now. And what the cards are telling me is that you need to release, right? We're going back to this full moon in Capricorn. You need to release a mindset, a way of thinking that you put your beliefs into. Tell me about this outcome. Tell me about this outcome for Virgo, because it's kind of leaving off with a page here, and pages might be children, you know, could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini yet again, but I strongly suspect that for the majority of you, this is about, again, a mindset, a way of communicating, a way of thinking. Please tell me more. All right. Landed sideways in my lap. 5 of Cups. And 7 of Cups. I get the feeling because of it laying sideways, you're contemplating is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the word contemplating. I want to get a time frame on that. You are considering how you might be able to move on and let go of this mindset or this belief system or this way of thinking. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Within 3 months, and this flipped over sooner than expected. Okay, so I think you're going to spend the next 3 months. Something about may be relevant. That fell out on the floor for whatever that's worth. But Virgo, I think that over the next 3 months, you are going to contemplate how you can accept losses and move on. And I think the losses here are that you had some kind of illusion or idea or fantasy. We've all had it, right? No judgment. People that you looked up to in authority, right? That came out in reverse when I clarified. These people who looked like they're solid people in the community, very well respected. It might have been religious authorities, spiritual leaders. I'm very much getting a strong vibe that for many of you, it is about the belief. Something over the next 3 months is going to get released where you're like, you know what? I believed in that. I wanted to believe in that. It didn't really work out for me. And you're going to sit with the idea of how do I let go of this? How do I accept it is what it is and move on with it? I think that's going to be key for your victory. And I want to remind y'all also, make sure, like if that did not resonate for you Virgos, make sure to listen to your rising, and that's for all of you, right? I do find that particularly helpful for myself, just to listen to you can listen to the sun, moon, and rising, but I particularly find the rising to be helpful. All right, let's move on to the next sign. And what do we have? We have Cancer. And yeah, what is it? Cancer season still? Yeah, it is. We're in Cancer season. So happy birthday to the Cancerians. And yeah, Green Eyes is saying, my rising is Cancer. I hope that resonated. If not, check out your sun. Truth Warrior is here saying, amen to the BS detector. Yep. Good to see you, Truth Warrior. And yeah, we're doing Leo tonight. And Truth Warrior says, my daughter was born with a Cancer moon. Mine too. Not a picnic. Not a picnic from what I hear. Yeah, it's like a pressure cooker from what I understand. It's like a lot of suppressed, right? Because Capricorn likes to control, and the moon is very like emotionally expressive. So okay. So those of you wanting personal readings tonight, I'm not doing personal readings. And I'm only doing as signs were requested, okay? Unfortunately, the signs that were not requested tonight are Aries, Gemini, and Libra. I know, I'm sorry. It's sad. Because I love Aries. I'm staying at the house of an Aries female. I don't know what it is about me. I track the Aries, right? But nobody requested Aries, so we're not doing Aries tonight. And if you want to make sure that Aries is requested, then make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and the next time I'm going to go live, which will be at the end of this month when we have a new moon in Leo, well then you can put the request in then, okay? Like usually I'll notify you a day or so before I go live, and then you can request then. All right? So back to Cancer. What do we need to know about Cancer during Cancer season? With the full moon in a sign opposite of Cancer. You know, Cancerians, this is impacting your 7th house, having to do with contracts, long-term commitments, partnerships. Might be business partnerships, might be marriage. We will see what comes out for you. But yeah, it looks like you're having to release something having to do with those 7th house matters. So we will find out. And I'm not getting any jumpers for you either, interestingly. Some nights, these cards are just all over the place, but tonight, it's just flowing. I think it's flowing where it needs to, okay? And perhaps that's a good omen for you, okay? Hopefully it's a good omen for Cancer, all right? So I'm going to cut the deck. And at the foundation, wow, what a synchronicity. That is somewhat similar to the Virgo reading that I just did. That card came out not in the foundation, but it was anchoring this all together, this issue of clarity, truth, agreement. How do I get the victory, you know? And again, might be about contracts. Okay, we'll see. That's at the foundation here. The main issue here is progress, getting forward movement swiftly. For some of you, this might have to do with communications. In the past, it looks like you were trying to get some kind of closure, possibly having to do with a fixed sign, which would be Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. And in the future, it looks like you have possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, coming in. This might be a child for some of you. For others of you, it's a message, and I'm hearing it's a heartfelt message, okay? We'll clarify that one. But at the foundation, it looks like something has fallen out or has to fall out because something was not built on solid ground. Something was not built to last the test of time. And perhaps this is also some kind of awakening. For some of you, I'm going to clarify what this is, but for some of you, there might be a movement, an abrupt movement, okay, of address, of locations or something. I'll find out what that is in just a moment. And the outcome, you have 4 of Swords. And I'm seeing a time frame of over the next 4 weeks with that card of really healing for some of you. Some of you very meditative, okay? Trying to figure out I just heard what your next move is, okay? Some of you taking a time out, not talking, not doing, just keeping a low profile is what I'm getting. And focusing on healing something, and it might be because with that tower there, hinging this all together, excuse me. Honestly, I want to clarify a lot here, okay? Because I'm feeling that there's a lot going on here. Particularly with Major Arcana, the World card and the Tower. It's almost like something is ending and somebody is... could be very, very regretful, apologetic about it. Let me see what... okay. Dear goodness, Cancer, are you serious? You know, this 10 is another card of endings, which I saw here. Okay, this is a synchronicity. Don't worry, because this is a new beginning, right? 10 breaks down to a 1. That's at the foundation. And again, I said breakdown because maybe this has to happen, this ending, all right, to make way for your victory, okay? Something I'm hearing, it's got to get cleared out to make way for this, okay? There might have been a lot of back and forth, or even currently right now, because this is in the current position, the current issue, some back and forth going on with the communications, and then abruptly ending, okay? A lot of fiery communications, and then somebody feeling defeated, okay? Let me see what this World card is about for Cancer. That just flipped. Well, good. I mean, I kind of like this, actually. It looks like in the past you were trying to get closure on an issue where you kept going back and forth on something. Maybe financial issues that you were trying to balance out. Some of you maybe between locations, between jobs. Looks like somebody did get a new housing or work opportunity. Somebody, you know, dropped one of these things to, you know, keep it simple and get again, another 1 card showing that with this ending, there was a new beginning in your recent past. Tell me what this, yeah, okay. We've got a King of Swords here, so this might have to do with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It might also have to do with, sometimes this can represent an attorney, somebody who is very knowledgeable or has a very strong understanding of the word, the law, okay, legal authorities. Somebody is, again, I don't know if this is like a father-child dynamic. I'm getting several storylines there. Let me clarify with Lenormand. Somebody might be regretful about a legal situation or regretful about a child. I'm getting, again, more about messages and communications with those cards. Tell me more for Cancer. Wow, 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 wow. This is like a lot of emotion, a lot of regret, a lot of sorrow, longing as well. This is at the foundation, okay? So somebody knows. Somebody has a knowing that something is not right and they're regretful about it. I just heard drop the ball. Drop the ball. What has fallen out here for Cancer? What does this fall out about with the Tower? Please show me with the Tower. There's another king. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly. But this is kind of also a very, somebody that is in a leadership position. It could be a boss. It could be an entrepreneur, somebody who's self-employed. I am feeling a fog, honestly, with some of these cards. I just came forward. Yeah, I'm feeling a Neptunian fog. Do you see it there? This might be about your ambitions, business ambitions, career goals. Um, might have to do with the internet, might have to do with soulmates. I know I'm like, again, all over the damn board here, but that's what I'm getting. Let's see what this outcome in Four of Swords. All right, so clarifying the Four of Swords, it looks like what you're healing and contemplating over the next 4 weeks has to do with children, your past, nostalgia, and with a page of rods, or wands rather. Could be a fire sign child or somebody under 30, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, yet again, or simply more of this communication energy where we're at a stalemate. This is another synchronicity here in the spread telling me that there's some kind of fallout, ending, defeat, stalemate having to do with communications, maybe involving someone from your past or your children, and trying to get a brand new start. With a Fool card, could be an Aries is relevant, but you know, this is getting, look at that 0 there. That is about, I want a clean slate. I want a brand new start. I want to go off in the right direction here. And now what I'm getting at the foundation is, yeah, this for many of you has to do with the home front, getting victory in a home family situation and stabilizing things. And if you're just totally a single Pringle and you have no children, although I saw a lot of children themes showing up here, then this would be about communication, because I am seeing a lot of themes of communication coming up as well. A lot of cards. A lot of cards that I'm seeing for you, Cancer. It looks like this is going to be, I'd say, a month ahead for you of doing some healing work on yourself and family issues. Maybe your family of origin, maybe your own family. But again, going back to this full moon and you having to release something with partnerships, I think that that's going to factor into that healing process. 7th house stuff. Okay, we are going to move on to the next sign up. For those of you just now joining, thank you. I am finishing up on Cancer. I did Virgo. And who are we doing next? Let's see. No, let me see my system here if I can get it together. Oh, I love it. The star. Team Aquarius. Yes, I'm going to turn some lights on. It's getting a little bit dark in here. We got to see the lovely Aquarius, right? In all her glory. Let's see Aquarius. For those of you who don't know, I got to let everybody know, I'm probably Team Aquarius. So let me say to my fellow Aquarians, this full moon in Capricorn, particularly for the Aquarius risings, okay? It is impacting our 12th house, having to do with the hidden realm, subconscious, dream activities. My gosh, I've been having the craziest, nuttiest dreams. Y'all gotta tell me if y'all been having some crazy nutty dreams. So much dream activity at night, I can't even keep up with it. But then again, that might be because I have Mars in my 12th house as well. So if this is not dream activity in the subconscious, it has to do with the hidden realm, the spiritual realm, the subconscious, you know, it can have to do with healing, like hospitals, seclusion. It can have to do with self-sabotage, hidden enemies. We'll see exactly what the cards have to say about this, but because we'll see what comes out in the cards, because that's still a little broad, right? But we'll take it wherever it goes. All right. So one more shuffle for Aquarius. And I'm cutting the deck for Team Aquarius. What a synchronicity. Cancer just got something similar. So some of you are taking a little R&R, and you know, that makes sense for this hitting 12th house of, you know, do you need to heal? Do you need to recover from something? Do you need to take a time out and do some meditation? The main issue here is something has been stuck. Something has not been moving forward. And maybe it's a call for, you know, making some kind of sacrifice in your life, or getting some kind of new perspective, some kind of awakening, of enlightenment, awareness. In the past, some of you were dealing with a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If this is a relationship, this person was probably not committal, okay? Might have been a friends with benefits relationship, or it, you know, if let's say you're married to the person, it's just something is in stasis with this individual. Things have not been progressing. In the future, there you are, lovely. That's the Aquarian card, the star card, and it's telling me that you're getting some kind of healing, you're getting some kind of wish fulfillment. Yeah, maybe because they're at the foundation, you're putting the work in, and you finally do get some healing. I'm going to clarify, because this could be a lot of things, not just wish fulfillment, but maybe involving a soulmate or healing a relationship. At the foundation, hinging all of this together, there was some kind of conflict. For some of you, it might have been a family conflict. Others of you conflicted from within or with this other individual. And in the outcome, I see you working on something. And this is really a lot of work, okay? I'm talking like over an 8-year time frame is what I'm seeing popping up over there. But for Aquarius, tell me about this. Tell me about this. Hangman, yeah. Player, you know, that's the player card. So some of you are dealing with somebody who is just in and out, coming and going. You couldn't really put down roots with them. Or again, maybe you have put down roots with this person, but there's something very shifty that is not allowing you to really lay down roots or feel grounded with this person. For some of you, this is a relationship where it's just very lusty energy, non-committal. I want to find out who that. All right, I'm going to take the ones that landed upright. I wanted to find out who is this King of Wands. This is somebody you've gone round and round with, okay? And honestly, maybe it was fated for you to meet this person. They might have fixed signs in their chart, prominently placed. That would be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius may be involved there. And we've got the High Priestess in reverse. So this person, they disregarded their intuition. Okay, they didn't pay attention to their intuition. They disregard it. They kind of like laugh it off. They don't take it seriously. Also, not a very discerning person, and it might be why you kept going round and round with this individual. I'm also getting something about it took some time for some secrets to come out, and then this was part of the fated, something about secrets coming out, or somebody needing to learn to pay attention, trust their gut. What is this with a star in the future? I actually like that. That's a good omen, I think. All right. I'm going to take the cards that landed up right. And we have the Page of Pentacles. I'm digging it. That means good money news coming in for Aquarius. Love it. Might have to do with a child, an earth sign child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also possibly getting a Libra here as well. But I mean, this is so lovely. Because what I'm seeing here is that if you are dealing with, you know, a child or some good money news coming in, it's going to be very fair. It's going to be balanced. And, you know, if you're dealing with the legal system, I see things going in your favor. Like I could definitely see you getting awarded some money or something if you... Or again, if you already have legal orders, you're being given money, and that is helping you to accomplish some goals, get some wish fulfillment. There's also some healing element to this as well. At the foundation with that Five of Wands, let me find out what was that conflict about? What has that struggle been about? Might have had to do with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I am seeing, though, that it was very hidden. It was very veiled. Somebody, I think you had trouble coming in alignment with this person. And it could be more than one person, honestly. And then it could also include yourself, right? Where there's some subconscious fears and insecurities and doubts that put you at odds with yourself and others, and vice versa. People being at odds with you, because I'm being brought back to this 12th house of how things are very veiled, and you needing to really use this energy at the foundation to consider how have you let your fears, doubts, insecurities open a doorway for conflict within yourself and with others. You having to like work through that and work it out. Let me see what the Eight of... Now we're getting stuff just going everywhere. It's getting messy, Aquarius. It's getting messy. That is kind of not what I care to look at. That looks like he's stuck working on something for a long time. We don't like that. Listen, even my Taurus rising, Mars and Capricorn does not like that. Come on, tell me more. Tell me more in this outcome. So I'm also getting another message, which is a little bit more optimistic, and that is that you're going to work on this issue of stuckness or stalemate, right? Especially if you were dealing with non-committal people in your life, people who were not being supportive, okay? Not investing. You're going to work on this. And perhaps somebody, again, this fire sign from your past and going round and round with them, there's some fated lesson in there about you seeing the truth of the matter and discerning and looking beyond the veil, right? I do see things getting a lot better for you, Aquarius. All right, this came out as well. Yeah, I think if there's been a stalemate about people making decisions, you're going to work on this issue, okay? And I'm seeing at the foundation, we've got Ten of Pentacles here. So this could have to do with, family, generational wealth, shared resources. Some of you, it has to do with your career. That's something that you are, and I'm also hearing shared values, okay? Something about that is, God, it's messy. It's really messy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Something about the timeline of May is coming up. I'm thinking it's last May. Okay, let me get these cards. But, and I'm getting something about the spring, April. Okay. Something has been up in the air since May. And that's what you're going to be working on. How long? How long? I mean, it's super vague to me, honestly. Within 3 months. You are, I think, working on making a decision to bring it. There's that May card yet again. Something about last May is very relevant here, okay? But over the next 3 months, you're going to be working really hard on overcoming the stuck energy, because I do see a lot of, there's a couple themes I'm seeing here. A lot of stuck stalemate energy where you're not getting the movement in your life that you want. And I'm also seeing a lot of veiled energy as well, where you are having trouble seeing where this is going. And I'm also seeing a lot of healing energy here, that this is going to heal over, it's going to get resolved over the next 3 months. Okay, I think that is all I have for Team Aquarius. Let me clear this out. And for those of you who are just now joining in, I have done Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius in that order. And we'll see which sign is coming up next. All right, that is Sagittarius. I know some people like to call that the Cancerian card, for Cancer, but I see Cancer as more the Temperance card, frankly, because of the water and Cancer being a water sign. To me, I mean, does that not look like Sagittarius? Half man, half horse. A blaze of glory. Oh my gosh, totally on the move. Sagittarius. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope the Sagittarians are doing well. And yeah, for you Sagittarius, this full moon in Capricorn is hitting your second house, having to do with personal income, possessions. If it's not like material wealth that is that you possess on your own accord, it is about self-worth issues, personal values. So yeah, it looks like somebody's trying to respond here. Crowned, it would also apply when you show your worn well flip-flops. Okay. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but okay. Alrighty there. I've been missing some messages here. Tarot Destroyer. Yeah. Okay. I see what that is. Let me get rid of this person because they are a troll. And the world has enough of those, right? I mean, look, if you don't agree with tarot, then why are you watching it? Like, I'm not into devil worshiping. Do you think I go troll the devil worshiping channels? I don't. You know, it's yeah. You know, and this is another one that I'm going to get rid of as well. All right. Please help me, Spirit. Help me get clear messages for Sagittarius and how this is impacting their second house. Just saw the Death card, you going through a rebirth cycle. Well, yeah, full moons are about endings and culminations, so closure. I'm getting something about closure, but it's not over. Now I'm seeing Six of Wands. You getting some kind of victory, some kind of accolades, attention. Oh, we got a jumper for you. Look at that. Have you been losing sleep over something? Look at you. There you are. Queen of Wands. Fire sign female. Very confident, very bold. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I'm getting some vibe here that, you know, have you been losing sleep? Have you been having nightmares? Have you been uptight or anxious about something, which is probably, I think, ordinarily not characteristic of Sag? You know, y'all are just a ball of joy. Like, I don't know. My Sagittarius daughter, I call her my lucky charm, right? Y'all are ruled by Jupiter. Good luck, right? So I think this is something not, maybe you don't let on about this, okay? This is something that you've lost some sleep over. You felt some anxiety about. It's a secret, okay? It's maybe about a secret, or you know, people might know about it, but you're not telling them everything. You're not telling them how you really feel and how this is affecting you. Let me see for Sagittarius. Let's see. Well, the foundation, you've got Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could also simply be about being practical, being down to earth, taking care of the material things, you know. And it might also have to do with your stability and security. The main issue here is, you know, who you're networking with, who you're cooperating with. It might have to do with teams on the job or outside of work, who you're, you know, groups that you're plugging into, people that you associate with, who is cooperating with you, Sagittarius. In the past, looked like you got a new opportunity, maybe a new job, a new home, a new car, maybe all these things. For some of you, you had some kind of new beginning in the material realm. I mean, look, so far I'm getting a lot of coins, and it makes sense when we understand that this is hitting your second house, okay? In the future, you have a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be also somebody who you know, well, I'm going to say a number of things. This could be, we're going to clarify, it could be an ideal husband, father type figure. It could also be a man who's like an empath. It can also be somebody who's like a healer, a doctor, a therapist, or somebody like in the creative arts, okay? Maybe even a musician as well, okay? But at the foundation, it looks like there's been some kind of sorrow or grief, maybe a breakup of a family for some of you. But in the outcome, there's those pentacles again. You know, in the outcome, you have uh, Ten of Pentacles indicating that it's hot on with your career and maybe even generational wealth, family like. This is a really good situation. So honestly, I'm getting this weird vibe like money is great, but your financial, I'm sorry, your emotional life, it needs some healing work, okay? I'm getting that there's some kind of depression, downcast, maybe somebody in your life, you know, maybe you need to talk to about. And also I'm getting this contrast with the sun in Cancer and the full moon in Capricorn. It's bringing about this contrast for you of what's going on with your private life versus your public life. Like outwardly, publicly, you look like you're shining, okay? But privately, something is not, it's not so radiant. It's not so brilliant, is what I'm getting out of this. And I don't know if people know this because you look like you're just a rock star. Let's find out about this. Three of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Well, there's a three again. So another card indicating a lot of growth and expansion and creativity here, but also maybe reuniting with somebody, coming together with people. It might be friends, okay? Social groups, having get-togethers, gathering, or meeting up at places where you keep coming together with the same people. I'm getting, and I heard it before and I'm hearing again, who are you associating with? Who are you associating with, Sagittarius? What was this in the past with the... No, I'm going to move on to the King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups? King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups? Tell me more about this King of Cups. Weird. Come on, I'm asking about the King of Cups. Come on out. There it is. These cards, it's, I'm getting some half-stepping type of energy off of these cards. Like, the truth that wants to come out, it's trying to come out, but it's not really coming out. Like, you're not seeing the fullness of it. There's another 10 again. And more cups, contrasting the pentacles. This practically, yeah, this entire spread is about values and emotions. Emotional values. Wow, emotional values. This might have to do with you getting a new beginning that seemed very idealistic to you. Very idealistic, but again, maybe it involves some kind of ending. You've got two 10s here. A 10 in the past, a 10 in the outcome. Yeah, there might, okay, so, and I'm realizing, like, yeah, that was for the King of Cups. This King of Cups might be married, have a family, okay? And there's some kind of conflict here, disagreement. It looks like there's not going to be able, somebody's not going to be able to get a win-win arrangement with this person. It might also have to do with the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So it could be a marriage between an air sign female and a water sign male. Take it how it applies. I'm just telling you what I'm reading here. Also conflicting values, conflicting emotional values, not able to come into agreement about that. But somebody is maybe going to get clear about it. I think that the water sign male is trying to heal this issue with home and family. The air sign female is getting clear within herself about cutting out the losses, okay? And regardless of sign here, I'm seeing an energy of trying to heal a family matter and someone knowing that they've got to turn their back on an arrangement that is not going to create a win-win outcome. So I feel like it's some kind of family matter, all right? Somebody is grieved over a family matter, and that's really what's hinging this whole thing together. Perhaps the breakup of a family. Getting a lot of themes of family here, okay? Has somebody decided to reunite with family? Is there an issue of family members are deciding now we're going to cooperate with one another, but this puts somebody else out, like an odd man out, okay? With the Page of Swords, again, could be somebody under 30, like a child, okay, if this is a family dynamic. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, if it is not somebody under 30, if it's not a person, an air sign, there's, what I'm seeing here is a lot of mental energy expended on this regret, this feeling of loss, a lot of mentally restless energy, which I kind of saw that was a jumper for you with that Nine of Swords. Tell me what the outcome for Sagittarius. That didn't want to go down. Oh, I like it. I really like it, okay? You are going to something very idealistic. I could see getting some forward movement with your career in quite an idealistic way. I'm getting several cards here about idealism. Let me say that, okay? But I'm also seeing if this has to do with your romantic life, you could get a romantic offer coming in from somebody who actually shares values with you, like material values, okay? This is somebody who is actually going to be like, bring in a power couple dynamic. Somebody who is, I'm hearing a stabilizer. Somebody who is going to build something that, you know, you two could really lay down a solid foundation with, okay? I think in the past you felt like you had that with somebody, but I got a lot of cards indicating that you had idealized something that was actually something you were not going to win at, okay? And you, over the next, I'm seeing 5 weeks to up to 10 months, you healing that. Actually, I'm also seeing now over the next 10 months, healing that issue, and over the next 5 weeks, you cutting something out that you know is not going to give you the victory, okay? Or it's not going to be fair to the other person because, you know, They're not going to win. Excuse me. All right. And let me see. One last thing. Love this. More pentacles for you, Sagittarius. Look at this. That's at the foundation. And, you know, this is telling me that the way you're going to get material progress in your life is by, you know, taking a very down-to-earth, grounded approach, okay? If you're dealing with any kind of competition, I think you're going to cut right through it, okay? You're going to get ahead. You're going to get forward movement, Sagittarius. But I really felt like in this reading for you, a lot of themes came up about emotional values and material values. And so definitely with this full moon tonight, consider that. Okay, actually, I want to do something really special. Actually, let me do this really quick before I move on from Sagittarius. What values? Moderation, tradition, okay? Avoiding extremes of feeling and action. Anything else that Sag needs to, values that Sag needs to meditate on tonight and release any restrictive type of toxic energy. Helpfulness, benevolence, working for the welfare of others, okay? Consider how these values factor into your life, and how do you need to ally yourself with people, networks, groups, associations, whether that be friends, family, career, however, right? Consider how you feel about those values. Are they important to you? Are you allying yourself with people who share those values? Very important is what I'm getting for Sagittarius. All right, let's move on. And let's see who's next. Taurus. Love it. Because I am a Taurus rising, so hopefully I get some good messages here, okay? And Taurus, this is impacting our 9th house, particularly Taurus rising. So that I feel like, oh, this is my real reading here. Oh, let's see. And whoever asked for Taurus, oh, I think it was T. Witten, thank you. Because I haven't done Taurus in quite a while, and that's such a shame. I like to do the Taurus readings because I feel like I really get something personal out of it. All right, so with this in the 9th house, this has to do with your beliefs, tradition, might have to do with long distance travel. I mean, heck, I've been doing a lot of long distance traveling lately. I'm like 5 hours away. You know, in Texas, I'm still in state. But, you know, most people in the United States, that would be well into another state, right? Or, you know, and maybe in Europe, that would be well into another country. So it's definitely like that kind of long distance travel. But it can also be higher learning, like I said, or your beliefs, spiritual beliefs, your, you know, what you put your faith and hope into. So with this full moon in Capricorn in the 9th house, are you having to release something that you believed in? Or are you getting closure or completion on some area in your life? Like literally area, long distance, geographically, okay? And I'm getting the Three of Pentacles here with the Temperance card. So perhaps a Cancer or a Sagittarius is cooperating with you or being a team player. For others of you, this is about you really finding healing because of people coming together and cooperating and being supportive, like mutually supportive of one another. Might be a water sign for some of you, could be somebody under 30 or a child, somebody younger. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is coming up. Please show me for Taurus. We just got a jumper there. Yeah, this would be somebody who you have an emotional connection to. With the Lover's card, might also be a Gemini, but some kind of partnership here, okay? This could definitely be a love connection. For others of you, maybe this is a child out of a sexual union. For others of you, this is some kind of business partnership that actually there's somebody close to you is coming together and partnering and cooperating and being a team player. That's a lovely thing, Taurus. And now we've got the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and somebody being very clear within themselves about negotiating changes in their life and adapting to things. And again, it might be that you're going between two locations or two options or two jobs. You're weighing something out. Maybe weighing out a belief system, weighing out what you're going to put your faith in, letting go of a faith and picking and replacing it with something that you feel at this point in time you can put your faith in. Others of you, again, it's you are between locations, geographic locations, and getting closure to a place that you have been living so that you can get a new beginning at a place that's, you know, quite a distance from where you've been living, okay? One more shuffle for Taurus. All right. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So, you know, you might have some of that energy in your natal chart, air energy, okay? For others of you, this is, you know, a deep knowing, really cutting through to the truth of the matter, the heart of the matter. Just sitting in this knowing what needs to be done, knowing what needs to be cut out and eliminated from your life. The main issue here is that there has been a lack of agreement or just not able to get the victory in a situation, not able for you to get what you want out of some an arrangement. There might have been, yeah, disagreements, okay, in the past. Well, there's that Two of Pentacles again, where you were going back and forth between two locations, traveling, maybe scouting out this new area, or some of you struggling financially because maybe you were going through changes in the area that you were in and you're trying to manage it, okay? In the future, wow, with the Moon card, this is about something's unknown, something is veiled. It might have to do with a Pisces, a Cancer, or, yeah, Pisces or Cancer. I'm going to clarify these more, okay? What is hinging this all together is that you have change that is fated for you. And again, you're going through some kind of cycle in your life, okay? You may be going back to a place that you were before, or there's some kind of round and round, back and forth going on. I'm seeing with that card showing up twice, and now here we go again with this at the, hinging this all together. I'm just getting a lot of back and forth, round and round with these energies, okay? And then in the outcome, whoa. Oh my gosh, that is spicy. I'm going to find out what that's about. Okay? I'm going to clarify that. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, nobody really likes to see the Tower card, but it's certainly not an outcome. But I don't know. On the positive, Tower can be that you're leaving a location. You're not going back because it's just not sustainable. It's not giving you what you need. It can also be on the positive that, and that might be a good thing, by the way, that maybe you're like, yeah, good riddance. I don't want to be there anymore. Another positive interpretation of that outcome is that you have some awakening, some kind of enlightenment that comes in. And so we'll clarify and see what that's about. But why the Five of Swords? That is, Strength card in reverse, okay? Might have had to do with a Leo. Might have to do with Leo season, which we're coming into over the next month. Some of you right now, you have a weakness of will to continue in this. If you feel like I can't win at this, or, in order for me to win, other people are going to have to lose. This is just not going to work out for everybody. You just have a weakness of will to continue on the fight. You're just like, I don't think we're on the same page. I don't think this is going where I need it to go. I'm hearing disjointed, okay? And you have let it go. Like, I'm not going to keep trying to make something line up that is not lining up. I don't have the confidence in this to continue reasoning my way and trying to make this come together or make it work or whatever. I just heard writing is on the wall. Writing is on the wall. And now King of Cups and King of Swords just came out. So hold up a second. Wait, there's another one there. Seven of Pentacles. This could be two men, okay? This could be friends, an air sign, a water sign. Lot of investment here. Having to do with, if it's a water sign male, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If it is an air sign male, it would be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting another message here that there's been a lot of time invested emotionally. What you have invested has brought you some emotional mastery and getting really clear in your head and in your game about how to be agile with the winds of change. Okay? Something about this adversity that you no longer have the strength of will to, endure. Something about that struggle and the disjointedness that brought some struggle within you. This really actually helped you get really clear about what you need and helped you make some investment, some of you actually with money, resources, but I'm also getting this time frame of you going through this struggle and the adversity of things not lining up actually is paying off for you on an emotional and intellectual level, because now it's almost like if you have financial struggles or you're struggling to make change in your life, you become a lot more adept and agile in doing what you need to do to shift things in your life. And again, we're talking ninth house, so this might be because you changed your beliefs. Back to that King of Swords, the way that you think, and with the King of Cups, getting more emotional mastery, like not letting this, these type of upsets rock your boat, okay? So that you can get progress. Let me find out in the future. What is this moon card about in the future? I'm hearing uncertainties with that moon card. Oh, there we go. With the beliefs, ninth house might have to do with Taurus, and we are on Taurus, right? So it might be, have to do with you as well, your beliefs, resisting, pushing back on something. Can you tell me more? I'm feeling led to go to Lenormand. Excuse me. The more I talk, the raspier my voice is getting, so I apologize. What is this about with the moon card in the future? Please show me clearly. Please show me clearly. Home, family, sense of belonging, maybe actual property, a house, okay? Might have to do, like I said, with a Pisces or a Cancer. Could be a family member, could be property involving that family member. Maybe in some way this is, family by marriage, somebody who married into the family. That's interesting. So I'm just gonna be present with y'all and be really transparent with y'all right now. As an empath, the way that I am taking these energies in of the full moon in Capricorn right now, and the way that it's influencing my readings, is that I feel some kind of on my intuition. Right, the moon is intuitive. Intuition. But in Capricorn, there's some kind of... So when I get into these readings, I'm getting these cards, and I see it, but I feel like I'm not able to get to the depth of it. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface of it. I feel like I'm only seeing the perception. I'm just telling you this, okay? Because I feel like there's more to this storyline. Something is not being answered here, okay? And definitely with these cards that I'm getting, get a time frame on that. Okay. Getting several timelines here. Within the next 3 months. Some of you are working on a housing issue within the next 3 months, and this has to do with the locations, okay? There's something very key with around the holiday time. I think that you might be dealing with pushback. People pushing back on commitments. There's also a time frame of the next new moon, which is going to be in Leo, the 28th of this month. I do feel a lot of lunar energy as well. So Taurus, make sure that y'all are tuning in at the end of this month when I go live again on the 28th for the new moon in Leo, because this is going to be a time of you setting intentions. This is what I'm getting for you intuitively. Setting intentions during this time, and getting also that by holiday time that you will get some release or relief is what I'm hearing. But for some of you, you are really gonna, I'm hearing breakthrough, okay, with this card. You are trying to break through some boundaries is what I'm hearing. And it might have to do with home, family, sense of belonging, housing, property issues. I do feel that over the next 3 months, you're going to be pushing back really hard to get a breakthrough. I think definitely by February, you will have that breakthrough. But over the next 3 months, I am getting this vibe like, get ready for it. It ain't going to come easy. You're going to have to put a lot of work into it, okay? But I'm hearing you're going to overcome it, all right? You're going to overcome it because you're releasing something. You're releasing an old location, an old option. And you've got change fated here. Like at the what's hinging this all together in the undercurrent is a change. And yes, maybe you returning to something. Oh, and I love this. Oh my God, finally something good here. Okay. Whatever you're going back to, whatever's fated that is shifting, it is not only really fortunate here, but look at this. It's lending itself towards self-sufficiency. Whatever's happening is spirit pushing you to stand on your own feet and have more than enough for yourself and others, okay? And the outcome, oh my. I've got to clarify that because again, you know, with the Empress there, that is about a mother figure. Could be an Aries, could be Taurus. Yeah, I'm getting a strong Taurus vibe there. What is that about? Tell me more. Holy crap. Oh dear. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. I can't even make this up, people. Like, look at this. I clarified this tower. And there's tower in reverse. Shoot. I have to think about this. If you are a female Taurus, or you are watching for a female Taurus, very strong energy here of you trying to avoid a fallout. I don't even like that. I'm sorry, I don't even like that. Please tell me more. That is just brutal. I don't even like that, okay? I hate to leave the reading off on that note. That's just screwed up. God, look at all these cards about cutting stuff off. Okay. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter what deck I pull from. It's all the same damn thing. It just keeps confirming that something is getting cut out. Okay, and I am seeing something about autumn time. And there's some kind of struggle and unrest. And then a new opportunity, okay? And again, with that doorway, for some of you, it might have to do with housing again. For others of you, it might have to do with love. For some of you, it's both, okay? I'm also trying to reel myself in because these are quite dramatic cards, are they not? And I'm trying not to get taken in by the energy of it. But the only positive translation that I can see here is that if you are wanting to leave a location or leave something to get growth and expansion in your life, oh, you will. It's coming to a close. It's coming to an end. It is not sustainable for you to stay there. And maybe you know that deep down inside, and you are trying to avoid painting yourself into a corner. Well, by fall, you're going to get it. You're going to be able to bring that, cut that chapter out of your life or bring it to a close. It's through some struggle though, but you're going to get new opportunities, I think, with housing, with love and or love. Okay, some of you both. But that is what I have for Taurus. And it took me a while. I'm just going to be honest with you, because some of those cards are not pleasant. I mean, I don't want to, you know, I'm not a sugar coater. I'm not a cupcakes and rainbows reader, okay? But I just don't want to read those cards. I had a hard time reading those cards, I'll be honest with you. Especially as a Taurus rising. Those cards were a little bit hard for me to take in full sobriety, you know? All right, so let's move on. And for those of you just now joining, I just finished up on Taurus. And I have done Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius. Let me see. Taurus. Oh, I've done Sagittarius too. Okay. Yeah, I did Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus. In that order. Let's see who is next. We got the High Priestess here. And that is Pisces. I know some readers like look at the Hangman card as Pisces, but I just, you know, with my Pisces stellium, I don't want to be identified with the Hangman card. I just don't. Right. The Hangman card's the martyr. I get it. But I just think that this is much better. Look at her. She's discerning. She's intuitive. She knows. She's got that lunar energy. She's wise. All right. Pisces. And this full moon in Cancer is hitting your 11th house, having to do with friends, colleagues, soulmates, wish fulfillment, idealism. So we'll see what comes out for you. We already got a jumper here. Several. There you are. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And that came in reverse with the Strength card. But you got a new beginning. So what that's telling me is, you know, you have some kind of new opportunity here. Yes, maybe with, you know, colleagues or friends or soulmate, something that you've idealized, but do you lack the courage and the confidence to go after it. Or, you know, for some of you, maybe a lack of discipline, okay? Like, just not, you're like, yeah, well, I mean, I know I could go get that, but damn, I'm going to have to jump through how many hoops? And I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like, you know, jumping through all the hoops that it's going to take me. I don't feel like the struggle. I'll pass, you know? So let's see. Might have to do with an Aquarian, all things Aquarius, because that 11th house is very Aquarian. Friendship is very possible. And if this has to do with a friendship, maybe that new opportunity is having to do with, you know, trust, security, but somebody's just not putting in the effort. They're not making the investment. And that came out having to do with, you know, communications, progress, forward movement, possibly having to do with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Might also have to do with if any of you have any kind of business, leadership, entrepreneurship type of ventures, getting progress on that front. You know, very swift movement. Or again, if it's a person that you know, a lot of back and forth communications going on with that person. So please show me for Pisces. Oh my God. This is a synchronicity. Aquarius got this. Tower in reverse is at the foundation. Are you trying to avoid a fallout? Is the fallout inevitable? You have to ask yourself, right? Because, you know, are you having to release something you've idealized? Or you would like to idealize it, but the facts are this isn't built to last. This is gonna make it. The main issue, God, it's like I'm doing the Aquarius reading all over again, but you know, y'all got a lot of overlap, right? I mean, I'm an Aquarian with a lot of Pisces placements. There's probably a lot of Pisces watching that have a lot of Aquarius placements, okay? Looks like something has come to an end. It's very unpleasant. Very, I mean, that's like, ugh, who wants it? Awful. God awful. In the past, you had an emotional connection with somebody. In the future, it looks like now they're sorry. Somebody's sorry about it. What is hinging this all together is a lot of heaviness, maybe responsibilities, burdens, and in the outcome, you have a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, perhaps somebody that can be trusted, somebody that's coming in and offering you stability and security, okay? I like that in the outcome, actually. But let's find out about this ending. Please tell me what this ending is about. Sorry. Please tell me about this ending. Please tell me about this ending with the Ten of Swords. Please tell me more about this ending. There's a flipper. It was like reluctant to come out, okay? Some of you, this has to do with a move. Might have to do with a Sagittarius or a Cancer. Some of you, a car. Breakdown of a car for some of you. Others of you, you're getting movement. You're after putting something to end, and I think it's been quite a struggle to put the final fork in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have been trying to end something and move on for quite a while, and it didn't go down easily, okay, is what I'm getting. It put up a fight, okay. You had trouble, getting on, and there you are. Maybe some of you, you know, again, this is a move involving you, or getting progress in your life, in your rightful direction in life. But doing so has involved you struggling to end something. And I'm also seeing things have been veiled that you were, I just heard unsure, unclear, unknown. How do I finalize this is what I'm hearing. And it might have had to do with commitments, beliefs that you had. Possibly a Taurus is relevant here. But it's happening, okay? And damn it, there's that Tower yet again. You're ending something. You are ending something. You are ending a commitment. You are ending a way of believing. You are using your intuition to get forward movement. And your faith and your intuition to move on and let something fall out that you were never meant to stick with over the long term. Who is this Two of Cups about? What is this Two of Cups about? You show me Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Who's the Two of Cups representing? No, that just went down. If I can find it. It's hiding from me. Sweet Jesus. There's more there too. Okay. Again, another card about moving on. I'm getting some synchronicities here. Moving on your rightful path. Totally fated. And this is you within your own free will, leaving something behind that maybe you had some emotional satisfaction or connection to, but wasn't your ultimate happy place. You know, some of you are disconnecting from people who you had emotional connections with in the past, or very recently. I'd say over the last 8 weeks, 2 months, you have been working on emotionally disconnecting from people who you were emotionally connected to. Because you want to go for, you know, your ultimate happiness, your ultimate wish fulfillment. So I am seeing also over the next, I'm going to get a time frame on that to clarify, but somebody does seem to be communicating, or some of you might be a child, somebody under 30, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but regardless of sign, sorry, I'm getting another cough drop. Somebody seems to be regretful and apologetic. Or there's some kind of love message. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Somebody is alone. Okay. I'm getting something like single, alone, and maybe again, someone here who's single is doing just fine. They're thriving. They're growing. They're going towards wish fulfillment, but somebody has been left out in the cold. And there's regret about it. It's like, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I had to go after my gain. I had to go where I can thrive and flourish and have what I need. But this might have resulted in you putting someone out, or somebody putting you out. There's some regret. Like, I'm sorry this didn't work out, you know? All right. Let me get a time frame on this. What is this? If there's an apology coming in or a love message coming in? When? Because it's in the future placement. When is this coming in? Sooner than expected. There might be something about the spring, something that happened in the spring, or somebody put out in the spring. Tell me when, tell me more accurately when. By the next new moon, which is going to be on the 28th of this month, the very end of this month, new moon in Leo. Honestly, I think between now and the end of this month, you're going to get a love message or an apology, or you may be giving it to somebody. Who's giving the apology? Who's giving the apology? If there's an apology, who's giving it? It's a feminine energy. Might be in writing, okay? Might come in through text, email, letter, something in writing, okay? A direct message, something like that. All right. What's been hinging this all together? Hold on, let me make sure I'm not lost track of my position here. No, yeah, what's been hinging this all together? There's been some heaviness about some in and out energy, maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and somebody trying to break free of this kind of flighty way of living or thinking. Somebody trying to like get free of this in and out type of back and forth and this lusty type of energy. I just heard, I'm just in it to win it. I'm just in it to win it. I don't know where I heard that from. And there's some heaviness. Like, I don't know, somebody maybe had too many burdens or responsibilities, and they're, you know, back and forth tending to their responsibilities and burdens, but they weren't really, you know, sticking around, settling down, you know, putting down roots. And that made somebody feel like, you know, I got to get free of this. I need to, I got to get free of this, and maybe coming up with some new way of thinking, okay? That's what's been hinging it together, is like, you got to think of some new way to handle whatever the heaviness was here that was, and again, it might be somebody's flighty behavior was making you feel heavy, or vice versa. And the outcome, you've got a King of Pentacles, so I am loving that. I think that things are going to start becoming a lot more secure. And you know, somebody's going to get the strength of will, the courage to actually be, you know, be solid, okay? And get the growth and bring some stability. I'm seeing a lot with home, family, sense of belonging. And with the Hangman there, I feel like this is kind of very stabilizing, actually, energy. Somebody getting some type of enlightenment about how to stabilize the communication, how to bring harmony within home family relations. And this home family relationship stuff is really highlighted here. Honestly, it's a great outcome, Pisces. I'm liking it. So now I'm understanding, and this is at the foundation. We have this, you know, yet again, remember this came up before, that come up in the near future. that you're going to get some kind of apology by the end of this month, okay? Because somebody doesn't want something to end, or they don't want something to fall out. And yeah, it might have to do with a Gemini, or with a Lover's card, it could be somebody that you had a partnership with at some level, might just be a sexual connection. But I'm trying to figure out, you know, like, what this apology is about. Let me see if I can pull a card on that. If y'all can give me one moment, I'm trying to find the deck. Well, I'll just pull from this. What is the apology about? What is the apology about? So for some of you, somebody's just trying to get lucky, okay? Somebody's just trying to get, oh my God, oh no, oh no, oh no, snake in the grass, snake in the grass, okay? Listen, somebody was trying to, like, have a little hanky-panky, a little frolic, you know what I mean? A little quick and easy, a little fast and dirty, you know what I'm talking about. But there's deception here, okay? There's deception. And if this ain't about sex, this is about somebody trying to do some get-rich-quick scheme, okay? Gambling with money, playing around. And now they're sorry. Because, oops, I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar. Busted. Somebody got busted. And now they're sorry, because they're like, oh, wait a minute, that you're not talking to me anymore about this? Yeah, I'm not talking to you anymore about this. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It kind of showed up in this reading like the feminine energy is going to be giving the apology. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, because I've got a Pisces stellium, and I'm going to tell you, I ain't apologizing, because I ain't wrong in this one. Okay, I'm not going to apologize about it. I might feel bad. I'm like, well, I'm sorry that didn't work out because you didn't act right. I'm sorry that you're sorry. Yeah. And I mean, that's how I feel with my Pisces stellium. I don't know why those cards are saying Pisces female is going to apologize. I just don't see myself apologizing for it. Sorry. I mean, that just would be an injustice. Take it how it applies, okay? You know, if you're like me, you're like, yeah, I'm not going to apologize to this person. You know, maybe it's flipped, okay? Take it how it applies. All right, we are finishing up on Pisces. And if you're just now joining in, we have done Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Pisces in that order. And the next one up, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. Aren't you lucky? Aren't you grateful that no lunar energies tonight involving your sign or your opposite sign, Taurus? I know y'all need a break. I feel for the Scorpios out there, man. I really do. It's not been easy with the South Node in your sign, but gonna make it through. This Aquarius here made it through 2017 with the eclipses in Leo and Aquarius. I made it. Sure did. You can too. You can too. It will get better again. I want to encourage y'all. It will get better again, Scorpio. Let's see for Scorpio. This is impacting your third house, having to do with short distance travel. People that you're dealing with on the day-to-day in your local neighborhood, like neighbors, siblings. It could also have to do with primary education, like there's just so wish fulfillment. Go into your happiness, healing, moving on. Oh my gosh. Might be an Aquarian you need to connect with. I can think of a Scorpio I need to talk to. I haven't talked to in a long time. Okay. Shout out to Soul Warrior Tarot, right? She's a good Scorpio reader here on YouTube. All right. So, yeah, I mean, also with this third house stuff, it might have to do with communications, but it looks like you're having trouble moving on from something, Scorpio. It might be a love interest, a romantic offer. It's like you're trying to get out of there, but might be commitment issues. All right, some of you are still in a marriage or in a commitment, or some of you, it's just your beliefs, okay? Your beliefs about this person. It's like, I need to get the heck out of here, or, but I'm having trouble really leaving it behind, or maybe emotionally, mentally you've left it behind, but you've got some unfinished business that you need to tie up. Maybe a contract, an agreement. But deep down, you know what you need to do, okay, to get the victory, Scorpio. The main issue here is, well, there it is again. You are needing to leave something behind. You're needing to move on and emotionally disconnect from something so you can go towards wish fulfillment. And it might have to do with your career. Might have to do with people that you are networking with on a local level, okay? Or getting cooperation from people in your local neighborhood or siblings, okay? Or really putting the communications out there with people that you are socially networking with. In the past, it looks like you were trying to get a brand new start. You're trying to clean the slate. It might have had to do with an Aries. In the future, it looks like you will be making progress, and it's spirit moving you forward in your rightful path. Some of you literally moving, some of you getting a new car, but I see you making progress. And what's hinging this all together is the plans that you're making and who you're deciding to partner with. And in the outcome, well, you are going to get closure to some issue in your life. Yes, probably having to do with you, because there you are, Scorpio, right? These are all the fixed signs. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio might have to do with another fixed sign, if not yourself. But honestly, I feel like this is about you, okay? Especially with the South Node in Scorpio. You know, you're closing something out, you're releasing something, you're, letting go of something. But yeah, with this networking issue and who's team Scorpio, okay? Well, let's see what the cards have to say about that. Scorpio. That I want to caution you with that Three of Cups in reverse. Caution you about a few things here, okay? Who are you teaming up with, Scorpio? Is this somebody who drinks a lot? Is this somebody who is disloyal? They have infidelity issues. I'm not getting a good vibe off of that. Is that why at the foundation you got 8 of Cups? Like, you got to let that stuff go. You got to drop that like a bad habit. Might be, again, I'm getting something about possibly a seductress, okay? And God forbid, a 3-party. Shit, I'm getting a lot of this. Oh, no. Okay, now I know this doesn't apply to all of you, okay? But I am seeing an affair, a seductress, right? 3-party situation, and it has to do with on the job or... Oh my gosh, I'm not going to say it. I'm thinking of something right now. Oh gosh, okay. Some of you, and I'm not saying any names, would like to have an affair, an office affair, okay? You know it. You know it's true. Sorry to call you out on your biz. Again, not saying any names, but this is coming up as a main issue here. I mean, it looks like in the past you wanted to get on with it. Some of you want to have a fling with that Fool card. You know, others of you, you're not about that life. You just want a brand new beginning. You want new love in your life, okay? Tell me more about this Fool card. Oh, goodness. So, there's a Fool again. It almost looks like here, like you might have tried to get a new start, but it didn't. It's like it didn't go any. It's like you're, you know, I hate to say that, but you're off on your own. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go find new love, but then it just didn't like mesh or meld. It didn't come together in the way that you wanted in the past. You ended up feeling like in trying to get new love or a new relationship or a new start, you end up feeling some lack or loss associated with that new beginning. Like it doesn't, you take the leap of faith, but you know, the dice, it doesn't fall where you want it. I'm sorry. Some of you literally tried to get this new beginning and might have lost money, lost housing, something over this brand new start. I'm very sorry. I am also seeing that fell out in my lap as well. That now it's like I'm trying to avoid a fallout and I've got to come up with some new way of thinking, some new strategy to avoid a fallout. Again, you know, 7 of Swords could be about cheating. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of cheating here as the main issue and in the past. So, and maybe with a fling. I'm sorry, that's not all of your story. Okay, but I have to speak to it. I know it's somebody's story, and I gotta speak to it because it's really abundantly clear here. Somebody is really trying to come up with a strategy to get a new relationship and have a fling, but they don't want failure or fallout or rejection. So they're trying to come up with some strategy to ensure. I'm hearing like fail safe, like trying to ensure that this doesn't fail. Well, things are going to move forward for you, okay, Scorpio? I mean, you've got the Chariot in the future position. And I'm seeing a timeline of between, you know, Cancer season, which is now, and Sagittarius season, which is like mid-November through mid-December, okay? So pretty much for the remainder of this year, And there it goes back to you knowing, like, you know what you have to do to get progress in your life, to get the victory. And if you're like, I don't know, well, look, that card is telling me that you have to take a very logical approach. That's the answer. You want to get victory and forward movement and progress in your life. Here it is again. Kind of came out in a weird way, like, was that upside down? So let me say it like this. If there's some issue with ego, you're gonna have to rein it in. Like, overly self-concerned, rein it in. I know that's easier said than done. There's a time and a season for everything. I'm speaking to Scorpio, while the South Node's in Scorpio. Like, what did I just say? Psh, you know, like, I just told Scorpio not to be so self-concerned. Okay, take it with a grain of salt. Apply it however it needs to apply. There's a time and a season for everything, right? When I was going through eclipses in my sign in 2017, you could not have told me that. I mean, there's no way to not be self-concerned during that time, okay? But I am seeing here the possibility of somebody being, like, really too egoic, or having trouble getting forward movement because they don't have things under control, or they're not doing what they know they logically need to do. I'm just getting something about follow the laws. I hate to say that, like, because I'm not, right, as an Aquarian with all my Aquarius placements, I'm not a legalistic person, but I have to say that because I got to honor what I'm hearing, right? Like, you have to follow the rules, okay? You have to do what you know needs to be done. You have to be logical. Because if you know, you let your emotions and your ego drive this thing, it's going to be out of control, and it's going to derail you in making the progress you need to make. Let me find out what this Two of Rods is about. Two of Rods. What's it about? Ooh-wee. What a mess. What a mess. All right. It came in the reverse. Okay. Oh, wow. Here we go again with Three of Wands in reverse. Oh, my God. Oh, it takes me back. It takes me back to the Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody trying to look outside of a partnership to get expansion, but they're frustrated because things are not expanding. Things are not moving forward. There might have been delays, misunderstandings. Yes, involving you, Scorpio, or another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And here we go with a career. It's something on the job, perhaps, or family resources. Are things... have you gotten yourself into a career or a family dynamic where something is out of alignment in terms of what you really value and want? Like, you know, you're married to this person, but you really don't want them, or you're in this career, but you really don't want this career. You see what I'm saying? And so it's causing you to kind of hold back in ways that are not natural, that are not there. It's a misalignment. It's putting you out of alignment because you're not honoring the truth of what you value. I know, easier said than done. You know, I'm not telling you to run out and get a divorce tomorrow or quit your job tomorrow. Think about it, okay? Just think about how do you get into alignment, because I really feel that's key here. Because I think something that is happening is that you have joined yourself to things that, if there's not some infidelity going on or a desire to cheat, then it is coming across of you cheating yourself, okay? Because you're not honoring what you need, okay? What you're going to get closure to, holy crap, I cannot make this stuff up. Death card in reverse. That's you, right? That's you, Scorpio. God. You got to let go of the things that are not working for you. You got to let go of the things that are not breathing new life into you. If you're not getting regeneration, if you're not able to express that higher frequency of Scorpio, which is to breathe life into what is dead, to kickstart that rebirth cycle, okay? If you're not able to do that, where's that damn card? I just lost it. Pick it up. If you're not able to do it, you got to bring an end to that, okay? You have to end what is gone, dead, cannot be revived. You want to start a new cycle, you got to do that, okay? Disconnect, let go, let go, let go, let go. Ah, look at this, an Aquarius might be relevant. Ambitions with your career, soulmates with your love life, okay? Some of you, a dream home, okay? Some of you getting recognized for your talents, finally. But I'm seeing at the foundation here that in you moving on, it's going to require that you accept some losses. Five of Cups in reverse. You accepting that it is what it is what I'm hearing. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes we have to go through these situations where we learn painfully about ourselves. We get into careers or relationships that don't work out, and you know, painful as it is, the silver lining is you know yourself better, and you're like, yeah, that's not for me, and it'll never be for me. So I'm not going to do that again, you know. And you don't waste your time. You become more self-aware, painfully, through trial and error, right? And I feel like that's where you're at, Scorpio. I hope that helped. We are going to get on to the next sign. And those of you who are just now joining in, we've done Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, and Scorpio in that order. And now we are going to do Capricorn. I don't know if I'd be too happy with the Devil card being my representative of my sign, but let me tell you, I did a reading for a Capricorn a few weeks ago, and she was wearing it proudly. And I told her, you know, I said, listen, you're here. You're here to help people face their inner demons, their toxicity. It's a powerful thing. And she totally received it. She totally received it. All right, let's see for Capricorn. Oh, you already got some stuff falling out. What do you have here? Ooh. I'm getting this a lot tonight. Painful endings. that there's disappointment here, maybe involving an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you, it might have to do with a new beginning, maybe having to do with traveling, or a new sexual union, okay, for some of you. A new creative start for some of you. This is hitting your first house, Capricorn. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? This has got to be rough. I think somebody mentioned earlier they have a daughter who has a moon in Capricorn and sun in Capricorn. My gosh. That's rough. Yeah, I just saw the star card, which is Aquarius, so, and now I'm seeing Temperance. So Sagittarius or Cancer might be relevant, but I'm seeing more also about healing, okay, and getting some kind of emotional balance, all right. Really listening to the guidance of spirit, angelic guidance. Whoa, it just went flying here. Ah, yes, healing, healing, healing. Bring that stuff out, okay? Again, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you may be thinking about the truth of the matter. Maybe can be some cyber stalking. Might be a child who is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Looking at getting expansion, you maybe have been waiting, but there's some kind of emotional disconnect. Emotional disconnect in terms of you getting progress in your life. Could be a family member, somebody that you are related to through marriage and family. I'm also seeing some ideals there coming up. Idealism. Please show me for Capricorn what's going on. Oh, these are talking tonight. Back up again. Some of you having trouble. You know, listen, in order for you to get progress, well, I'm going to say no. I almost said that you got to emotionally disconnect to move on, but no, I'm being corrected in my spirit. Like, I'm being told no. There's progress that needs to be made in terms of emotionally disconnecting from something. Like, in order for you to make progress on something, you have to address an issue of emotional disconnectedness. Maybe going all the way back to your childhood, okay? And might have to do, again, I'm getting a child energy there with both of those cards, but possibly an Aries is relevant. But in order to get a brand new start, okay, with something from your past, you're going to have to address issues of emotional disconnect. These cards are really chatty Cathy's tonight for you. For you, not the other ones, okay? Sweet Jesus. This has come out like 3 times. This is an omen for you, Capricorn. There's an issue having to do with emotional disconnect. I'm going to stop shuffling. I think we're good. Okay. Capricorn, please show me. You know, with this hitting your first house, Capricorn, this is having to do with your sense of self. It's having to do with your the way that you are being seen by others, okay? At the foundation, more air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini might be a masculine energy, but I'm seeing this kind of very no-nonsense type of, very logical, very maybe even cutting, like This is the way it is. No frills, no feelings. Like, these are the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. You know, I'm getting almost this kind of like police officer vibe off of that King of Swords. Might be an attorney. Sometimes the King of Swords are an attorney or people in law enforcement. But regardless of that, the energy I'm getting, if like this is a person, this is somebody who's very like, just the facts, ma'am. Do you know how many signs have gotten this tonight? Well, I mean, listen. It is a full moon, which does have to do with completions, culminations, endings, release. All right. So that's validating that. Okay. So this is the main issue here. And in your first house, it's something within yourself that you're having to release or let go of. And with the Three of Pentacles in the past, there might have been some cooperation. You might have cooperated with this person, or you might have crossed paths, rubbed elbows with this person. In the future, with the Justice card, might have to do with a Libra or a legal situation. Regardless, I'm seeing a fair and just outcome now. Let's stay grounded here. Fair and just doesn't always mean that you get your way, right? This is about cause and effect. And sometimes maybe what I think is fair is not what Spirit thinks is fair. Right, like once I lost a job, and this kept showing up that I wasn't going to lose it. And I asked God, how the hell was that fair and just? And Spirit was like, they didn't deserve you. And you know you weren't going to leave that place, so I had to let them let you go. Because Spirit didn't want me working over there. That's, by the way, how I started this channel. It all works out in the end, okay? But my point is that, you know, whatever is ending, okay, or whatever has ended, you may need to just trust that this is what needed to happen. Okay, this is Major Arcana stepping in, saying, you know, Spirit stepping in and saying, this is what's fair in this situation. What's hinging it together is maybe a new sexual union, a new creative start, traveling for some of you. I'm going to clarify that. In the outcome, you have the Judgment card. So there might be a second chance, or at least somebody reevaluating. Do I want to give this another go round? But let me clarify. What is this ending about? What is this ending about for Capricorn? It's the main issue. The Ten of Swords. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Tell me more. Some of you, if you can't pinpoint the ending, it's feeling of defeat, okay? That needs to get healed. And it might have to do with you getting attention, you being recognized, you feeling honored. Something needs to get healed about this. I'm feeling led because I'm getting, you know, I think this is the second time I've seen this Temperance card come out for you. There's some kind of angelic guidance and support that is surrounding you, Capricorn. Some kind of angelic guidance and support around you. You got to really pay attention. And let me see what that is. You know, what I'm feeling as I'm shuffling this deck is that it's in your midst, but you're not aware of it. You're really not aware. clairaudience. Be very aware of what you're hearing, okay? Be very in tune with some of your thoughts you think are your own, but they're not. They're divine downloads, okay? And I'm also getting a message of within the first like 3 to 5 minutes of you waking up, be very mindful. Do you hear music playing in your mind? Do you hear somebody saying something to you? Okay, it's a divine download. Write it down. Angel of adventure. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting, and I kind of cringe to say this, but looking at life as an adventure, like you're being asked to look at life as an adventure, okay? And I kind of cringe to say it because I feel like some of you are going through some super hard stuff. And that's making light of it, and I don't want to do that, okay? But this might have to do with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a male water sign. Somebody that you collaborated with, you teamed up with in some way in the past. Maybe you worked with them. Maybe you shared resources with this person. Anything more about that person? Okay, in the future with the, I'm not getting anything more about that person. What about the Justice card? Goodness. Yeah, let me see if I can get that. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, my bad. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I think some of you, it could be a fire sign and also a Libra possibly. Somebody's very driven is what I'm getting intuitively off of that. Very driven to get some fairness or to balance things out where there's been a lot of conflict, okay? Somebody wants fairness and justice in a matter of conflict, and they're very driven towards doing that. But again, I have to remind you that I think there's been some disagreements, okay? A battle of wills. Somebody's very, very driven about what they want. But in the future, it's like, there's a tell me about this at the foundation. Somebody's got to think of a new way, okay? And for some of you, this is about a sexual union. Others of you, this is about traveling or a creative venture. But with the Seven of Swords in reverse, in order for you to get free of something, you're going to have to think in a different way. You're going to have to find a new way. It's like there's a new beginning there, but in order for you to get it, you're going to have to come at it from a different angle. Let me clarify, because I feel like some of you are like, what angle? What angle? What angle are they going to have to come at it? One angle. One angle. You got to cut something out, okay? You got to let something go, right? It's like, how are you going to eat bread if you don't harvest the wheat? You got to go out there, work the field, cut it out, and grind the wheat and everything that's involved with making bread. Like, you got to cut, but you got to cut something out. There might be something really It could be a sexual union. It could be some cheating from the past in a sexual union. You have to cut it out. And there might be something relevant about autumn time coming up. Yeah, the foundation, this has to do with a family matter. It might also have to do with health. So some of you who are, if you've been having health problems, you're going to have to try to get healing in a novel new way. You're going to have to think differently. You're going to have to not take a conventional route. You have to think creatively, okay? If this is a family matter, this could be somebody from the family got cut out or needs to get cut out, or you need to think about how to cut something out of the family. That's, you got to think differently about who gets cut out. And maybe somebody got cut out because somebody else didn't get cut out. Then, you know, it's like if you have somebody in the family that's like a drug addict, and you have let's say the elder in the family keeps enabling the drug addict, and then you know, like then the other siblings or family members don't want to come around anymore, because they're like, hey, you won't get rid of this toxicity, so we're not going to come around there anymore, because you're not protecting us from the toxicity. We have to protect ourselves from the toxicity by cutting y'all out, because you won't cut this other person out. It could be something like that, okay? If you're saying health and family has nothing to do with this, the only other possibility I can see here is that this is about a relationship that should be healthy, growing, and thriving. But again, there's been some infidelity, lying, cheating, thieving in the past with this sexual union. I don't know, might look like a mature relationship, might on the, you know, outside look like everything's going great, but something has to be removed to make way for something that is really healthy and thriving. Okay. So in the outcome, it looks like a decision is going to be made, maybe to give something a second chance. And you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Not a good sign. That's kind of almost like somebody's reevaluating maybe how something is out of their control. And with the Tower, wow. And now we have Three of Pentacles in reverse at the foundation. I feel like, I'm sorry to say, but if you're dealing with an air sign, I don't think that they're going to be teaming up with you. I don't think they're going to be cooperating with you. I think they're very clear in their head. They've made a logical decision. They've made a head over heart decision. No, I'm not going to share resources. We don't share values. I'm not collaborating with this. And you or they, whoever this person is, may want a second chance, may be evaluating things, but I think that somebody here feels like there are circumstances out of their control that are not favorable at all, and that this is not something that is going to be able to like hold up over the long term. There could be integrity issues, and I'm really seeing that with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Integrity issues, and there's some kind of dynamic, whether it's family or some legal contractual arrangement. or some type of sexual union. There is this integrity issue, and I feel like somebody doesn't want to get involved because of the integrity issues, like, and they feel like they can't really it's like it can't, like, I can't correct this, I can't fix this. This is out of my hands. That's 3 major arcana there in the position of outcome. I'm sorry to say, but for some of you, this is very faded energy, okay? It's like you can't, it is what it is, and it's like trying to stop an act of God, maybe, okay? A lot of conflict and struggle over this, and money might be involved, okay? But I just feel, Capricorn, that if somebody is not coming together and cooperating with you, or you them, it's because somebody feels that there's maybe hidden dishonor, and that's not something that is going to get rectified or changed, that the only way they can get free of it is just to avoid it, not entangle or enmesh themselves with it any further. And it's a real logical head over heart decision. But I do see that there's a lot of healing here for you with the Temperance card. It came up twice. So there's a lot of possibility for you to get healing. And with the Temperance card, you know, coming up like it did, I really sense that Spirit is trying to give you some divine downloads and help you to heal and be patient, and maybe take more of an even keel approach, especially with this energy. Like, if you're feeling this energy right now, like oh, what do they call that, a pressure cooker, okay? Like, this underneath the steely surface, right, this is boiling over, right? Like, if you feel that, really spend some time with Spirit, meditating, praying. Meditating, right? Praying is talking to God, meditating is listening to God. And you know, tune into those divine downloads, because you'll get some help there. You'll get some gems of wisdom, okay? Y'all hang in there. And let me say, for those of you just joining in, we have done Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and we just did Capricorn, and now we're doing Leo. My gosh, Leo, why is it that y'all keep coming to the tail end? I don't even know why. I think there's another time recently I did Leo, and they came at the tail end, and that's just so sad, right? No, Leo needs to be out on full display, right? Y'all are the showmen, the show women. Y'all are the royalty. Come on now. Let's have it for Leo. Leo, I gotta say that this is impacting your 6th house right now. This full moon in Capricorn is hitting your 6th house, having to do with the mundane, the everyday life. Some of you, maybe your health, okay? Some of you, maybe work, habits, routines on the day-to-day, you getting organized. Maybe having to do with pets for some of you. But we'll see what comes out for Leo. And we got a jumper here. And look at that, some kind of emotional disconnect as well. And it might have to do with your beliefs. It might have to do with your spirituality. Perhaps a Taurus or a commitment or a marriage is relevant. Somebody disconnecting, okay? But let's find out. And let me do one last shuffle for Leo. And I'm going to cut. I'm so glad. I'm almost done here because my voice is starting to like I need to pop another cough drop, but I'm kind of getting sick to my stomach with the cough drops, so I gotta stop on that. So I'm not gonna take it, but I'm gonna make it. We're in the home run. We're in the final stretch. I'm gonna do it. All right. I don't know why I just said Pisces. Okay. Leo. This could be a Pisces. Could be Cancer or Scorpio, possibly female, right? The ideal wife and mother, that could be who we're talking about as well. Oh, I love this. The main issue here, you have new love, healing, spiritual growth. Some of you, fertility. Woohoo! Let's find out about that. Maybe pregnancy or birth of some child. That is amazing right there. In the past, you were dealing with a lot of karma, maybe some legal issues, possibly a Libra, karmic partners who you were learning things from, answering to karma also as well. In the future, Five of Pentacles, not a fan. That's very unpleasant. I'm going to clarify that. Okay, I don't even want to speak on that right now. What is hinging this together is commitments, beliefs, possibly a Taurus showing up again, the outcome, Eight of Chalices yet again. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of recurrent themes tonight for all the signs. This is a card I've seen a lot tonight. Emotional disconnect, which, no offense, is very much like Moon in Capricorn. Okay. And, you know, other signs have gotten a lot of Ten of Swords. Fortunately, you don't have that. Thank God. Thank God. But I am going to clarify. Honestly, some of this looks really nice. Let me find out what this Ace of Chalices is. This could be a number of lovely, lovely things. Let's find out. Might have to do with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Please tell me more. That just came out in reverse. Some of you accepting some losses, moving on. And this is really, to me, a card of healing, emotional recovery, opening up about emotions, getting an emotional release here. You letting go something. Some of you crying. Okay, wow. Wow, letting it flow. Okay, some of you letting it come out. And now we've got a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male. So you might have, you know, fire and water placements in your chart, or perhaps, you know, people in your life, masculine energy that's coming out with these water and fire signs, these people in your life, okay? It's either you or people around you where you are accepting losses, you're moving on, you're healing, and I'm hearing purge, an emotional purge, an emotional release. And again, if you gotta cry, cry it out, okay? Do whatever you gotta do to let it out. But I am hearing a renewal. I'm hearing replenishment on a spiritual level. It's really lovely. What is this karma from the past? What is this karma from the past? Might have had to do with family matters, shared resources, also for some of you having to do with career. You finding partners who actually share values with you, okay? A lot of lessons about that, about resourcefulness. There's another 10 about your ideals, okay? You have dealt in the past with a lot of karma concerning your material values and your emotional values. Wow, this sounds so, you know, Cancerian, right? Sun in Cancer and Moon in Capricorn. Right, weighing out those 4th house, 10th house, Cancer versus Capricorn, right? The polarities, weighing that out. You've been having to learn a lot of lessons about this, Leo. I'm hearing what's important. What do you value emotionally, materially? You've been having to weigh it out. All right, in the future, why the 10 of Pentacles? Why the 10 of Pentacles? Okie dokie. All right. Oh, wow. So we're getting that a decision is going to be made. And, oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I think the decision is that you're going to cut something out. Okay, you're going to separate yourself from something. And I think it's painful because I think that you might be putting somebody out of a relationship or vice versa. I do feel, and I'm sorry, I feel like the pain of it here of you deciding like I can't be loyal to this. Or this is not loyal to me. I'm not getting my needs met. Therefore, I must separate myself from it. And you make this decision after going through a time of deliberation. I'm not sure what's going on with me right now, but I'm feeling like on the side, my peripheral vision is coming in a bit. Like there's a blind spot, okay? It's almost like you know, when they put those blinders on horses, it's particularly also out of this left side. I'm going to take my glasses off and get a drink. And I'm going to look around the room to kind of, hopefully, I don't know if it's a vision thing, but help me, Spirit. All right. We're almost done here. What's hinging this together is a commitment, a marriage, or some kind of beliefs that you've had, okay? Might also have to do with tradition or a Taurus. Please tell me more about this Hierophant. Please tell me more about this Hierophant for Leo. Please tell me more about this Hierophant for Leo. There we go again with the karma and the fate of what needed to end so that you can have a rebirth in your life. Not really feeling like, oh gosh, a lot of stuff just fell out there as I was looking at what you're emotionally disconnecting from. And then they all fell out on the floor face down, and I usually don't take them face down, but let me just say, you need to break free of a way of thinking, okay? It's something that I'm getting this recurrent about your beliefs, about the way that you think, okay? Again, you having karmic lessons of teaching you to know thyself. What do you value emotionally and materially, okay? There's a restless energy here about emotional connections and wanting to heal them. But you have to break free of something that has held you back. And you're going to have to do that by thinking of it in a new way. You have to consider, how do you bring more emotional connection? Some of you are being really spiritually guided on this issue. I think there's been an issue of not plugging in on an emotional level that you need to, and Spirit is trying to guide you in terms of how do you make that emotional connection in the absence of it? How do you cultivate that in the absence of it? There's something that has to be learned here, okay? There's Aquarius. There's your soulmate right there. Well, I'm going to take it, okay? You know, and now we've got the Magician card of you manifesting that soulmate, that ideal partner. Possibly a wife or, you know, a mother, but again, that could be your energy of you bringing in that ideal partnering energy, okay? But I'm trying to honestly understand, because this kind of almost came out like a relationship reading, to be honest with you. But I know this full moon is hitting your 6th house. So this could be somebody that you've been engaging with, interacting with on the day-to-day. Or you've been thinking about this on the day-to-day. Like it's been kind of habitual in terms of you needing to release and let go and heal something and reflect on the lessons from the past, and to separate yourself from disloyalty, so that you can manifest what is ideal. But again, you got to think about it in a new way. You got to come at it from a different direction. You got to plug in emotionally. You got to do the healing work. There are a lot of cards here indicating healing, okay, with Temperance and that Ace of Cups, which 6th house is very much about healing, okay? But I'm seeing that this is kind of, I'm hearing a lifestyle of healing. Some of you need to accept or integrate or incorporate, these are the words I'm hearing, a lifestyle of healing. I know, like, it's not what a lot of you want to hear. I mean, sorry, I'm not, you know, telling you that you're going to hit the lottery tomorrow. Yeah, no, I didn't give you that reading. My bad. But I had to keep it real here. Keep healing, Leo. I think that is the advice. And on that note, we are done. We have done all the requested signs for tonight. I thank you all for joining in. And I hope that you will join again at the end of the month when we have the new moon in Leo. Woohoo, Leo. Yes, set some intentions, Leo. Intentions to bring in this ideal partner, right? Somebody that's going to be with you on the day-to-day, yes. And I'm definitely going to be there with you as, you know, Leo's opposite. I'm Aquarius. And even the rest of you, join in when we go live again on the 28th of this month. Fingers crossed, right? Because I've been having quite a spicy life lately, moving here and there and then fighting symptoms. But anyway, my point is, tune in at the end of this month. God willing, I will be there. Make sure you request your signs if you want them read. And you do that by subscribing, activating the bell for notifications, and a couple days before I go live, I will put out an announcement reminding you that we're going to go live for more readings and asking you to request your signs, okay? That's all I'm going to say for now. Yeah. I've used my voice enough. And y'all have a very good evening. Good night.